I thought this evening we'd mix and match between Rennsport and GT7, given that I'm trying to work out, is Rennsport going to offer that daily racing kick or not? Basically, can I get really consistent good racing? Why can't I select anything? I feel like I can't actually select anything. I can't go down. Not a good start. I'm expecting the graphics to be better on GT7. Even if we were on base PS5, but we're on PS5 Pro. However, are we going to have good racing in Rennsport or not? Let's see. Welcome, So It Was, welcome Paul, welcome Reese, and LVP as well. Hope you're all doing well. How is everyone doing, by the way? How is everyone doing? Okay, now I can do it. So, multiplayer. I feel like the frequency of these events needs to be higher. Oh, I've just missed Spa, for goodness sake. Oh, I've just missed Spa again. Okay, so we've got that Nordschleife. That is just cruel, man. That's just cruel. Really? Really? I just missed Spa GT3? Okay, cool. Well, I don't really like Road Atlanta. What is it? GT4. Okay, let's do GT4 Road Atlanta. Okay, it's full. How can it be full? Is it basically closed? I think it's their way of saying it. Okay, GT3, 24 hours. Let's do it. Let's go for this. Welcome Black as well. Good to see you, BCR. Was I at Spa this year? No, I was at Spa last year. Or year before. I can't remember. It's all getting a bit blurry. Do I enjoy Forza Motorsport? I did a long series of the Forza Motorsport multiplayer experience. Does anyone remember it on YouTube? And it was generally quite frustrating. The thing with Forza is there's kind of like, so when you compare Gran Turismo and Forza, Gran Turismo, the cars are like on rails. Forza is like the cars have a very limited connection with the surface, which in some areas I actually find more realistic. When I did my Mazda racing in Spain and I came back, I connected more with Forza at that time than Gran Turismo. But the downside of it is in multiplayer races, any bits of contact, anytime you're getting fishtailed, the cars are very weighty in Forza. If anyone's played Forza Motorsport, you'll understand. So the multiplayer races just become these like big contacts between big heavy cars. And it's very difficult to have good racing in Forza. Also, the way the tire degradation works is very aggressive in Forza. So it's a common theme to find the last few laps extremely frustrating. Where you basically have no grip. And it's almost comical that you're driving these cars with no grip. So if Forza was on PlayStation 5, I would 100% be dabbling in Forza Motorsport. It's just, I don't have an Xbox connected here. I have Forza on the PC, but on the PC, why would I do Forza Motorsport over iRacing, LMU, even Rennsport? So, who else is in here? Lee Duncan's in here. Katarina Delgo's in this one. Bob DeRacer. Rui Sousa. T-Bout. Isn't it interesting that most people seem to be on PlayStation? It shows how popular PlayStation is. Shows how popular Gran Turismo is. Welcome, Lizard. Am I using my Logitech Pro wheel? Yes, I'm using my Logitech Pro wheel, which is a bit frustrating because I can't bind the traction control stuff. Also, I find it frustrating that I can't be doing anything. I can't be messing around in settings. I think I'm going to do a video maybe tonight on things I would improve in Rennsport. Can I increase the mix sound? It just keeps falling over, that's the problem. Like that. So normally I need to have it that close. I mean, the stream level here is pretty good. The stream level on the PC setup is quite quiet. Welcome, Yansu. But yeah, let me know how the audio levels are. Do you think Rennsport is a solid enough base? I don't know. I don't know. If I was doing Rennsport, I would actually have not done AI. I would have just done GT3 cars. And I would have said like, yeah, we're gonna be like the big GT3 crossplay sim. I don't think sim is the right word. Like, we're going to be the big competitive place to cross-play GT3s with, like, full lobbies. I wouldn't invest the time doing so many Porsches, like the Mission R and everything. I wouldn't have even done the hypercar. I just feel like GT3, you can ride that wave of GT3 racing and basically be a more accessible version of ACC. Do you think they're working on Gran Turismo 8 behind the scenes? Obviously, they must be. I think they've confirmed it. Welcome, Billy. Does the game feel half finished? I think if you look at the single-player aspects, it probably does, but I'm just not interested in that. By the way, oh, don't tell me I'm going to get a penalty. I've changed my Moser setup on the PC to SimuCube. So I've now got SimuCube 2 Pro on there. Crying out loud, man. I've now got a SimuCube 2 Pro with a SimuCube wheel. Partly because I just wanted to run a round wheel for the race I'm doing this weekend, the 23-hour race. That's what I would have done, and you'll get a load of heat for saying, "Oh, it hasn't got any AI." But I just think, what the hell? I just think this is an online. For me, this is an online focused game, so I just don't care. Like, I wouldn't care if GT Sport didn't have AI. It must take a lot of resources to get AI working properly. I'm not a massive fan of the sound of this car, to be honest. But we'll see, when we go on to GT7, we'll be really well placed to compare the games. Ooh. Right, how do I stop this from falling every time? How do I do this? Bear with me. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Jesus. It's completely the wrong way around. That wasn't going to work. Okay. Alright, not as close as I'd like the microphone probably, but... Yeah, I think that's about interesting. When will you stream from Monaco? Whenever the race, whenever I was in Monaco, April or May. Are you a chauffeur there and London? What's the difference? Oh yeah, we got to do this. So, I'm not being funny, but has my lap already been cancelled for some reason? Also, I'm finding it slightly harder to drive today than yesterday. I don't know why. Oh, I'm in an Audi. Okay, for some reason I thought I was in the Porsche GT3. Okay, that makes complete sense then. I forgot that I'm in a GT4. Are the physics good? I don't think it has proper sim physics. I think it's more designed to be like a... Chat, there needs to be a word for it. It's not an arcade racer. An arcade racer is like Burnout. So it's not arcade because we're on real circuits, but I don't think it's designed to be full simulation. So I don't think esports cuts it either because I'm not really an esports driver. So it almost needs to have its own word. It's almost like, maybe it's like a competition racer or something. I give it, the best way I can explain it is, it's the type of game like Gran Turismo 7 where I don't mind if I'm driving a concept GT3. Like, whereas you can't have concept GT3s in a sim like iRacing. That just goes against the whole ethos of iRacing. The track limit's also extremely strict, as you'd probably expect in a competition racer. Oh, that might be a pen. We're okay. Oh no, we're not okay. So, I believe it's given me a penalty there, but I can't see it. So surely there should be something flashing like track limit cut, slow down. Unless someone can see there that I'm getting a slowdown, I can't see it. Someone say hybrids. Oh my god. This isn't going to be very favourable. But I'll just say it as another example. It's almost like, imagine if you put the Nordschleife in Trackmania. I'd say this is closer to that than iRacing. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm doing things with the inputs that just wouldn't work in a sim. In the same as in Gran Turismo 7. Don't fall down, microphone. Don't fall down. This corner feels way more banked than it does in real life. Messed us up yesterday, didn't we? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not how you do the carousel. Oh, careful. I don't know, I guess is it 80 miles an hour or something it wants to go down to? It's one of life's little pleasures to kind of be able to navigate your way around the Nordschleife. Something only weirdos like us will get. Do you know what I mean? It's such a weird thing. It's almost like the same if you know how to play a particular musical song. For anyone who plays musical instruments. It's like the same little pleasure in life. This microphone is dangerously looking like it wants to fall over. See, in a real sim, coming out of the mini carousel there can be very risky. Because real sims, when the car is at that angle and comes back on the suspension and the springs, strange things can happen. But here I just don't. I don't really think that's being simulated. So you could just absolutely smash into it. What driver ranking? I don't know yet. Do I play Rennsport? I'm literally brother. Bro, what, guys? Oh, 8:11, that's fast, man. That's quick. I've done the iRacing 24 hours of Nürburgring. You know, I've done that, and we did have a few slowdowns, so you know, it's very, very, very difficult. Doing the iRacing 24 hours is like one of the most difficult things I've done in sim racing, full stop. And we did okay, like we came P7 or something. I feel like it would be a lot easier in this. That's my hunch. Loving you should be able to feel the motor vibrating and tires. Kidding. No, for me on PlayStation it feels very smooth. I don't feel curbed at all. On the PC it's different. Welcome Simba. Simba is like the fastest in the world at this game, by the way. Yeah, it's a bit like playing your favourite song. It's a bit like, what's a good guitar song? Stairway to Heaven or Hell. I don't play the guitar personally. The car sounds like when the bin man uses a hydraulic lift to empty your bin. Right, are we ready for this then? I'm the only dude in the Audi, which makes me think that I've probably messed this up. Because apparently the McLaren is just a lot faster. Let's go. Bro! Brother! Oh, what a move. What a... Yeah. Green flag. Can someone please explain? Firstly, why does it congratulate me for doing an illegal move and gaining positions? It's like, yeah, nice felony, bro. Why have I got a drive-through penalty? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. But we will just keep on racing. Chat, why have I got a drive-through? That's been absolutely manipulated. I'm racking up these instant points. No, in all seriousness, I want an answer here. The understeer is real. I mean, also, was that a grid start? Was it a grid start or like a short rolling up? Let's go on the ring. All my days. I bet there's going to be a pile up here. Right, all good. We have accumulated some instant points. I will accept that. I won't debate that one. Instant points have been racked up. It's also predicted me for every sector of this lap, I'm going to have a terrible sector. Come on, Audi. I know Audi dropped you, but I've got faith in you. Cannot give me a penalty for that. That's just an insane line. Physics look unrealistic. Yeah, I would say they are actually unrealistic. I would go that far. Oh! Savage. Sees the opportunity there. Like a nomad. Oh no. you can also absolutely obliterate curbs. Oh, whoa. That's a wrist breaker on the PC. That's a wrist breaker on the PC. The car has sustained some damage. Some damage has been sustained here. I think we've now got a double drive-through penalty as well. I think our friend here might also be in a spot of difficulty. Retire the car, retire the car, retire the car. We're going to retire the car. That's not good on the front left. I'm not being funny. Do I have a front left? Okay, I do, yeah. Cool. Ah. Box, 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 box. Let's take this opportunity here to edit maybe the gameplay cameras. So FOV. Oh, that's not bad. What do we think of that, chat, as a view? That's pretty good, I think. Okay, we're going to retire the car. I don't think that's going to be fantastic for my rating. Oh, good, good. I missed Fuji. I didn't want to do Fuji. Definitely I didn't want to do Fuji in the M2. 100%. Oh, okay. So this is what's kind of annoying. It's 12 minutes until GT4. But so I know in Gran Turismo, I know I don't like the stored qualifying. Like, I don't like the fact that you can bank qualifying. But then I also do like the fact you can be on the track and practice until the lobby starts. So I really strongly feel like either here in Rennsport it should be you can go on practice, or let's crack on. Let's get some lobbies. Let's get some lobbies started. Let's go early. Why not go early? Do we like the BMW or the Audi? I'm not sure. You have no door. Welcome back, Captain Howdy. Been a long time. Welcome, my friendly as well. Gifting the memberships yesterday. Even Forza looks better as like a mobile game. Welcome, Almas. Yeah, we're going to go on to GT7 later, so we will compare it. But I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what I'm really meant to do now. Because I've got this registration, but if I go into a practice session, it disappears. We've won 2 races, you know? What's our history saying? Not great. Not great. Did we win our first ever race? So we won our first ever race, and then it's just been downhill. Also, we won a quick play, and that's counting. What happened in this Monza race? Anyone remember? The best race so far was this one, I think. where we were racing with Jens for the win. Like, that was legitimately a good race. Did Jens accept our friend request? No, he didn't. Just going to remind him. That's some fantastic battling. Marvin von Fitz. We've been with Marvin a few times. And Anthony Hunt. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm meant to do right now. Do you think Project Motor Racing overdid the wheel locking in between the corners? I've asked them for an updated build. Let's see. I don't see why they wouldn't make the same build available to me that they've made available to other outlets. But I don't know. I tend not to check my emails during a stream. You're kind of a specialist at Spa and Monza, though. Yeah. Let's have a look at the tracks. So, Fuji, personally, I don't like Fuji. Jeddah. I just feel like Jeddah's going to be brutal with the barriers. But, okay, there's Jeddah. I don't know what this is in Singapore. So, I'm not that interested. Monza, 100% interested. Spa, 100% interested. This one, I have no interest in. For me, that's like a San Croix in Gran Turismo, no interest. Hockenheim, I'm liking. I'm liking coming back to Hockenheim, actually. I've liked Hockenheim for years and years, but because it hasn't been in Gran Turismo. Nürburgring, I feel like I prefer it more in Rennsport because it's a bit easier. This is just silly. What's this about? So when we say, like, is it a sim or not? Daytona, absolutely love Daytona, so I'm very glad that's in. Surprising that it's not in the rotation, weirdly. Don't like this circuit. Personally, I don't really like Road Atlanta. I just don't like Sector 1. But I could see myself liking Rennsport because I can smash those curbs. But, you know, Road Atlanta in iRacing is a real challenge. Again, anything with big camber is a real challenge in iRacing. I feel like big camber is not an issue in Rennsport. So are we going to do our Hockenheim? Okay, so we're getting kind of decent at this Hockenheim one. We should be. Anyone seen F1 Fantasy Team mod for F1 25? I haven't seen it personally. My overlays look cool. Did you get them designed? I can't remember. I don't think so. But yeah, if everyone smashes a like button right now, see what happens when it goes 75. Everyone hit that like button. If you got a like, if you have a like in your pocket to give, if you are as yet to have not deployed your like. I wonder if I'm getting into a bad rhythm here because I'm going to miss Monza. I really don't want to miss Spa GT3. Like, I want to do Spa GT3. So, when's R1 starting? So surely the whole thing's going to be done in 30 minutes. So 6:35, we're going to go for Spa GT3, 100%, assuming that we can enter that. Because it says 3SR, and I doubt our SR is very good. The figure eight has a Wreckfest. You know what? I was playing Wreckfest the other day. I got a Wreckfest video to edit because I had a lot of fun in Wreckfest on PC. Wreckfest 2, sorry. Do you think Rennsport would be the best mod phone console? I don't see how it's going to be better than Gran Turismo 7, but we'll see. Like, for me, Rennsport should be trying to beat Gran Turismo 7 and be available in more places than Gran Turismo 7, and therefore it should be as much racing as possible, like, and as little waiting as possible. And right now we're just waiting. So that's why I'm saying there's 94 people registered. Let's get some splits going. Let's get some splits. Jay Beach is looking to get the Ace Tech 600 pound wheel. I think, did you leave a comment on it. I got the suede grips. I actually prefer them over the rubber grips. And that Forte Formula wheel from Racetech is properly good. It's a properly good wheel. Like it's, we're going to do the end of year awards. That is definitely going to be nominated because that wheel is, it just is very, very, very nice. I think I would prefer it if it just came as an all-in-one. You just buy the suede or the rubber. But once you put the handles on, it's very nice. Do an F1 fantasy team view. I don't do too much F125. Yeah, there you go. See, it's updated. So that's quite cool. So if people come into the stream, there's always something. There's always like, oh, okay, I can contribute something. Where's the RS track wheel? I was taking some photos of it, so I'm using the original G Pro wheel. What to buy, Project Motor Racing or Rennsport? I think the best move is just to see content on both of them. And don't rush. Don't rush. If you've got £50-60 to spend on a racing game, and you're looking forward to having some time over the holidays, you're in a really good position. Like, you hold the cards. So I would just play it cool and make an informed decision. Maybe for Xbox. Yeah, I mean, so I think for Xbox, Rennsport's probably a bigger deal, actually. Because on PS5, you know, I'm like 2 buttons away from Gran Turismo 7, like the big dog. Whereas on Xbox, you've got Forza and ACC, really. Yannick, 270 says 2 polish provides very good racing. Any ideas for a budget but high quality sim cockpit? I am using my GT Mega Prime Lite with a Simucube 2 Pro and 2 active pedals. And that's like the £350 rig from GT Mega. And it's doing absolutely fine. Loving Wreckfest 1? Yeah, Wreckfest 2 is... they added some new Canyon track. It's really fun. It'd be really fun to stream, actually. Yannick needs more content. I don't mind missing some aspects. Which game is that? Do you need gloves with the suede? You're meant to. You're meant to. However, those suede handles from Acetech feel really nice, and I've actually been using them without gloves. I've also been using my Simucube Valley wheel without gloves. Now, the advantage with the Acetech is, let's say you wear the handles out, you can get new handles, and it will be brand new again. So I would actually wear them without, personally. That's personal preference. GT8 announcement tonight at PS7. I didn't know there is a GT8 announcement. What's going on here? Are we waiting to join? We're registered. Do you know if we're getting SimHub for PS5? I very much doubt it. Abdus, bro, I'm constantly top 300 to control and racing top spot G7 gets people on wheels. Do you think it could be same for Project Motor Racing? I don't know. Gran Turismo is very good on the pad. Some people say Gran Turismo is actually fast on a pad because you can actually get to full lock quicker and easier and more consistently. I'm a bit worried that this is not... Okay, did we just make that by like 2 seconds? Simba! KCR Simba. Ah, Simba sent a friend request. Okay. This is it then. This is KCR. The clan is here. Let's go. Let's go. Lucky with the emoji. Okay. Qualifying up next. Who else in there? Pascal's in here. Roland. Roland is... There's not that many Audis. Not that many Audis at all. Please send us notifications. Honestly, it's meant... Are you... So go on my channel. Do you have the notification bell on for everything? There's a 7-minute quali. MPI Audi wheel. I don't know too much about MPI. You're in my lobby, aren't you, Simba? You're not in my lobby. What happened? Surely you're in our lobby, Simba. To try and match friends together, that would be quite cool. Weird. YouTube doing weird things. Welcome, Kayla. How does this game compare to GT7? You're going to find out. Just stick around for the stream because we're going to go... We'll probably do the Spa race. So we've got to keep an eye on the timings there. Chat, does anyone know if we're going to make that Spa race? Because I was anticipating it being a one-shot quali. I think it's going to be close, and I don't like it. My front left. You use SimHub on GT7 on the UDP thing. Carried a lot more speed through there. Feels like it's a lot easier to go through this corner than it's been previously. Cannot do hairpins at the moment. I don't know why. Oh, I could have carried so much more speed. I don't like how I don't have a delta. Don't want to get a track limit there. It's gone very messy this lap. Very messy. Very messy end to the lap. Oh, Roland! Roland's pipped us. Either I'm driving better, but I'm not understeer. I was definitely understeering at that corner so much worse yesterday. I don't know if anyone remembers. So I don't know what's different. But the understeer was so real there. Terrible exit. I don't like how the delta's like going up and down. Copy a pen there. Yeah, oh well. Don't know what the difference was, but I feel like probably could have got pole here. Oh yeah, we could have got pole for sure. Oh, I thought it'd be checkered flag. I'm just an idiot. Okay, hopefully going to be a good race. I've got a funny feeling we're not going to make the... Well, actually, it's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. Let's keep an eye. Ooh! Simba, you're in this one. Simba's in this one. Welcome to new subscribers. Yeah, if Gran Turismo 7 added every single car in Rennsport, then that's tough for Rennsport, let's put it like that. But for whatever reason, Gran Turismo doesn't seem to want to do that. What do you think about the tyres? Chat, was anyone in chat watching me drive yesterday here? Because I was understeering so much yesterday, and I'm just not understeering today. And I doubt I've become a better driver overnight. I doubt in my sleep I was like having some dream where I was like working out the tyre carcass core temperature and the lateral load, and I've woken up and now I'm just like a magically better driver. I'm pretty sure I'm essentially the same driver I was yesterday. Hopefully, if it's going to be a 10-minute race, we might do this and get straight into Spa. Hamadaholic saw it. Yeah, did you see me understeer here? Okay, 10-minute race. 10-minute race. 10-minute race. Right, let's strap in, chat. Let's see what happens. Simba's in. Simba's in as well. Did the car sound better? I don't think the car sound that good. Which is funny though, because when I did a Rennsport early access video like a year ago, I'm pretty sure the Porsche sounded amazing. So I don't get it. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's try and get that win in Rennsport. Oh, just clip limiter. 2 Beamers and an Audi. No, 2 Audis and a Beamer. Who's got the key to the BMW here? Instant points could add up. Everyone's pretty wary of that for show. Faux show. Oh! Yeah, KCR Simba, our teammate, is on the red teeth there, you can see. Come on, Simba. What's a move by that Audi? Look at the grip that Audi had on the inside line. Going for the move for the win. Through goes me! The BMW just went stage left. We gotta send this. We gotta send it. It's only right. In the... Bro. Brother. Slightly on the apex. Good rejoin. Right. Gonna be 9 seconds off the lead. We can do this. We got the pace. We got the pace. We got that pace. By the way, did I get an instant point for being taken out? I'm feeling fast. Simba's making some moves as well. That was an ambitious move, but we put him off! Keep it in fifth there, bro. Right, P8, Simba in P6. Slightly deep. Slightly deeper, we're matching pace with leaders. There's a big battle going on there. Three wide into the hairpin, yes please. Oh my days, no way, no way. Keep the inside, keep the inside. Oh, oh no, no, oh, okay. I was worried I was going to fishtail him, which I didn't want to do. Respect. .148.7 last lap. Simba in P5. Oh, Simba! Simba, what's going on? That's a bit of a naughty move. Weirdly, he hasn't given me a penalty. That was a bit rude. I'll be honest. Right. Team KCR is running 5th and 6th here. Simba. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Simba! Multi 21 Simba. Tactical swap there from Team KCR. Put KCR in the comments if you're Team KCR as well. Right, 4 seconds. So much time in that hairpin. 3.6 to Drossas. Lost traction. Front left being a bit punished now. Three seconds. Tyres are going to become more of an issue for everyone, I guess. Probably last lap, I presume. Lost too much time there. Careful in the instance. 2.6. .2. De Rosas is there for the taking. .5. We're eating into De Rosas. Big slide from De Rosas. We got some instant points to play with. I sense my moment. I sense my moment. Where is De Rosas? Oh, De Rosas has spun. It's a P4, but it feels like a dub. What a comeback. What a comeback there. Right, there's a spa race in a minute. So let's see. Oh, are we gonna make it? 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 Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Skip, skip, exit. Ah, I don't meet the minimum racing anyway. Well, there's a Road Atlanta in 1 minute. Road Atlanta GT4. Let's do it. Let's do it. How was that race, everyone? I quite enjoyed that. I quite enjoyed that. So I guess we do Road Atlanta, even though I don't really like Road Atlanta. We go for it. Good racing, Simba. Def Games Rennsport's not for me yet. It's like comparing a warm cup of English tea to a proper single malt. Both liquid, but only one's got any real spirit. Don't say that to Gamer Muscle. Kai, this might be the worst Vulture mirror I've ever seen. Almas, front cars brake, light reflection on ground in broad daylight, looks so fake. What, on the side of the road? PJ Nitro's in here. Okay, so now we're bouncing into another race. Because the sim physics are more, they're not, I need to change this. Because the physics are less sim, I'm not worried as much about going into a track that I haven't driven yet in the game. Helmet Pumpkins gonna be knocking around. So how bad is my safety rating? Simba GG couldn't drive out of that hairpin. I'm kind of like really manipulating it. Oh, is it night time? See, this is where I think Rennsport could be a bit divisive, because if you're going to use techniques like in iRacing, it's just, you're going to be outdriven by people who are just driving using silly techniques like myself. Simba, I had to just switch my mind to non-sim. I think that's exactly it. That's exactly it. What's difficult for me at the moment is I'm doing Rennsport, I'm going to do GT7, but also I'm on iRacing driving the Cadillac, which is like one of the most hard cars. I cannot see a thing. I cannot see anything. Well, it's a bit harsh to give me a track limit warnings when I can't even see the damn track. Hang on, it looks much better on the stream than on my screen. If I turn this off. Okay, I have to turn that off. It's still a lot better on your screen. Now this is undrivable for me. I have to hope I'm going to be in some sort of pack. I could drive on the basis of what I can see on the stream, but I can't drive on my monitor. I'll have to turn the brightness off my monitor somehow. How do I turn the brightness up? Source, menu, picture, brightness, 20. Oh, that's bright. Why was my brightness on 20 when I've just turned it up to 100? And now it's really good? What was I playing at? How many years? Is it 4 years I've had this monitor and I've had it on 20 brightness? I can see now 100%. Is this a different time of day? Chat, is this brighter, like what you're seeing now, than what you were seeing previously? This is like evening, not nighttime. Okay, it is different. Remember doing the Road Atlanta. Is it 12 hours in iRacing? I'm not expecting to be competitive here. Yeah, hopefully the race will be a bit brighter as well. The headlights are on. It's full beam. Isn't it a full beam on the bottom right? The headlights are definitely on. Ah! Next time. Get so much rotation in second. 10 hours was it? Yeah, Petit Le Mans we did. 23 hours this weekend. Let me know in chat if you're going to be there for the 23 hours. So I'll be streaming 23 hours if I haven't had enough time. That kick in second you could really exploit. Right, let's try and get a clean lap. Now we kind of know the track. That rotation. Welcome, whatever, man. Black is going to be there, very nice. Welcome, GT. Slow. Slow, very slow. I haven't lost nearly as much time as I'd expect there. But I don't like the delta, just so inconsistent. So pole position on here if we can hook this. Oh, ref! No way! No way! No! No! I want to see a replay of that. I want to see a replay of that. That was a pole position lap. That was pole. That was pole. That was pole position. I've been robbed there. I've been absolutely robbed. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. No. Chat, I need to... Can someone rewind the stream and let me know where they need to redo whatever track limits they got there? That was a pole position lap and it's been taken away from me. I'm not even joking. Oh, is it getting lighter? Okay, we got to win this then. We got to win this. Welcome, Susie K. Is it a grid start then? Is this a grid start? Chat. Is it a grid start? Beamer's got top speed on the Audi, maybe. Oh god, that's horrendous. Yeah, my monitor's been on 20% brightness for 4 years. I must have done an iRacing race once or something and turned it down. I never realised. Like, so what you've seen in the stream over the years has been 20% dimmer on my screen. pro YouTuber. Where's our braking marker here? This dude. It's a bit after that dude. Oh no. Gotta shake this guy. What would I buy in November sales right now? An iRacing subscription? Not the answer anyone was expecting. Take that. I don't mind. I don't agree with it as a track limit anyway, so... Just sham penalty. Right, after this dude we break. Ah, okay, so I want to see that curve on the left-hand side. Bit late on the throttle. Keep missing that first apex. Okay, so see, if I see that curb, I'm wide enough. Getting into a bit of a groove now. I think you do gain a bit of time there. I just think it's... You should be allowed to go on that curb. I mean, penalties, when they give you penalties where you've clearly lost time, that's like, okay, insult to injury, but maybe you shouldn't go off anyway. But here, I'm going to use that all day long. If I got 14 instant points to play with... But I'm going to go all over this curb, so I don't care if they give me a penalty. That's what I do in real life. If anyone's seen my videos at Wilton Mill in the UK, in real life, the only curb I'm not using is the wall of Wilton, for obvious reasons. Lost a lot of time down there. Surely going to be getting some great safety rating. I guess maybe the fact I use so many curbs negatively impacts my safety rating. Maybe that's the case. Gonna have some traffic to deal with. It's pulled over, very nice. Last lap, I'd reckon. It's always a boss move to get fastest lap on the last lap. It's like, yeah, I actually had so much in reserve. Oh. Little slide at the end, but that was nice. Bottled it there. Ah! Come on. Maybe the car's a bit lighter or something. Don't know how that was a purple sector. Ah, no. No fastest lap at the end. P1, everyone. P1. P1. Champions. Champions. That's P1, mate. Incredible result. Great weekend. The sponsors are going to be happy. Maybe we should get real sponsors, like you do in real racing. Welcome, Hanu, as well. Good to see you. Is that the sun or the moon? That's no moon. What time jump on T7? Let's see if there's another race at 7, maybe. I mean, that's maybe just like a race where you just dominate it to increase your license. We did actually dominate that race. So my license, is it a silver? Have I got a silver license? 3? I don't understand what it means. Did we murder someone? I don't recall, but it's possible. It's likely, I'd say, actually. Was it Thomas Zappardo? Well, Thomas Zappardo false started. So, because of that false start, he was disqualified from the race. Yeah, it's interesting how we've beaten PC people. Actually, it's only Simba on PC. Everyone else on console. It's incredible to see this breakdown, actually, between console and PC. Who are we waiting for? Oh, Sven. Typical Sven is in the pits. Okay, we beat him. Okay, cool. Wasn't it Crombie? Did Crombie just crumble? Nicholas Crombie. Can I see my card? Yeah. Silver, level 8. Okay. $6.59. Don't care about Fuji anyway. So there's another Hockenheim in 12 minutes. For me, is that a bit too long? This is where you got to remember, right? I'm a streamer. I'm streaming on YouTube. I want to keep you guys entertained and everything, right? If I'm not streaming, in this 12 minutes, I hit register. I go make myself a cup of tea. I browse on my phone. I chat with my mates. You know, I go on TikTok. So maybe you got to bear in mind that YouTube streamers, we're experiencing the game in an unrealistic way. Hang on, I want to see my license, because surely I should be like just the highest possible license now. Surely I've completed Rennsport essentially. We're still silver, so I've got to rank up. Another P1. So what are these achievements saying? Oh, we haven't got pole yet. We'll get pole, we'll get pole. We'll get pole. Do I get XP for that? Do you get XP for these achievements? Silver. Oh, so we're not far off gold. We're not far off gold at all. We might get gold soon. Veteran. Don't know what that means. Online veteran. Oh, we're going to get this pole. We're going to get this pole position. Don't think these achievements are that difficult, to be honest. Quick races. Oh, a quick races Spa GT3 now. Ooh. But let's see. If it's a stacked lobby. If it's a stacked lobby. And then don't you have to choose a McLaren, basically? But yeah, I just feel like this is so old-fashioned, and I don't understand why a new game coming out is doing it in an old-fashioned way. Like, imagine you go on Battlefield and you got to wait 10 minutes. Like, maybe that's what the quick play's for. But I just feel like there should be a rule that if you've got 50 people queued up already, just start do a pop-up like, do you want to race now? So hang on a second. Silver, is that gold or was that bronze? 2, 3. What does a 2 and 3 mean? Is that a safety rating? I'm guessing that's a safety rating. So we're 2598. So we're pretty decent, aren't we? Is it when you go over 3000, that's when you're in... Is that when you're in gold? I'm guessing. Papa Hormozy. So we're actually pretty decent at this game, aren't we? Chat, I think we're actually pretty decent. A lot of Germans. Franz Herman's here. Big Franz. Big Franz Herman. Alright, if we do another Hockenheim, maybe we'll... Because did we get a load of driver rating from that? Will it show me? Oh yeah, look at all these people we beat. Look at all these people. Try a different car. Not here. I'm gonna stick with the BMW. Thank you very much. There's only two GT4s. given that the GT4s are probably quite fun to race. By the way, these GT4s are so different to GT4s and iRacing. GT4s and iRacing I find are very understeery. And you just kind of, you see that everything's not quite GT3 spec. Downforce, everything. I literally haven't played it for a while. In fact, so I went to the Sim Racing Expo. I participated in the Rennsport Creator. I knew I was going to be in the Rennsport Creator Cup because they invited me. And before I flew out, I was like, oh, I should probably practice. One thing led to another. And basically 10 minutes before I had to leave to catch my flight, Rennsport was installed. And I basically was able to see where the settings are. I didn't even get to drive. Then I went and did the Creator Cup when I was in the Sim Racing Expo. And the first race went terribly. I couldn't drive the sim. It was just I couldn't do Spa without spinning like at all. It was absolutely insane. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure about that. Not sure about Rennsport. And then I didn't even realise there was early access for press and influence over the weekend. I only found out when I saw a load of videos coming out. I was like, oh, to check my emails. So I thought, oh, I'll just stream it. And that, when I streamed it, that was yesterday or day before. That's the first time I played it. I actually need to take a biology break. That's going to be helpful because I can go super long. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, chat. Or I'll be back before it starts. Well, what's happened here then? Hang on. Am I right on time? Oh. Just go and see my baby. Surely not. I have to look back at the stream and see what happened. Right, I guess I am doing this Spa GT3. And then I'm going to go on GT7. Also not liking that it didn't save my car for like the OP McLaren. Oh, I thought I timed it perfectly. Okay, that was a decent amount of people. That was decent. Am I dropping off the kids? No, I was going to check in on my little one. Thanks, so friendly. Do I play F1 games? I did a bit of F1 Manager, and when the new F1 game comes out, I always try it. But I prefer driving GT3s, to be honest. Is it me or is that very quiet? Is it me or is there no game sound, or do I not have my headphone on? Honestly, it feels like I've got someone else's car audio. Because I can hear someone else shifting. Go back to the pits. I have a funny feeling this lobby is not gonna work. In fact, it may have already crashed. So this is what Rennsport can't really afford, because if the high of the racing is good, okay. I think it just needs to like get as much racing as possible. We're the only person in the McLaren. Hopefully this will be better. She could race with you. Maybe one day. Dominated by PlayStation people. You should do a Project Cars 2 send-off stream. I enjoy Project Cars 2, actually. I think they massively dropped the ball with Project Cars 3. Why is no one who's doing previews of Project Motor Racing saying, oh, what happened with Project Cars 3? It's like people have been told not to mention it. The force feedback on this is very different. Oh. Do you think they noticed? I don't think I got a penalty, right? Project Cars 3. Ah! Project Cars 3 is a Voldemort of the series. Yeah, but it's weird. It's like, I'll say it, Project Cars 3 was pants. And yeah, anyway. Something still seems off with the audio for me. Like, I feel like this should be... Even at 5,000 RPM, I should be hearing this car a lot more. Right, let's see how the Spa GT3 is going to work. It's the car. Yeah, it does sound like two cars in one. I just don't know why it's so difficult to get car audio sounding right. Like, you just want it to sound like incredible and raspy and like unmuted. You want it to sound like really raw. That's a horrendous line. Two-minute 40. 2 minute 40. Okay. 9 people in this one. Not bad for a quick race. Not amazing. But if these can be fully populated, if you can just press a button and in 15 seconds you're driving Group 3s at a Spa with a one-shot quali, that's more what I'm talking about. Kevin Jerome Hamersky's in this one. Right, we've got to get that dub. We've got to get that dub. Ooh. Slow start at Aston. Looks like he's got the brake light on, maybe. Oh, someone's gone spinnery. 4 instant points before the first corner. It must be a new record. He looks slow up there. Looks like he's lifted. Tell you what, 5 laps at Spa is no joke. Like, that's not a super quick thing. Just looking at that apex, getting further and further away. Yeah, I mean, we may actually get a drive-through here. That's the biggest concern now, potentially. TC0 for Eau Rouge. I need to get it mapped to a dial. Thing is, I span at La Source, so I'm not really thinking I should turn the TC down. The racing I would say has been cleaner than GT7 at the beginning of your GT7 Sport Mode journey, when you're going through E rank, D rank, and D rank lobbies. However, that's probably because it's still in the pre-order deluxe thing, so you've got real, like, GT7 is just so accessible that it's great in GT7 that you have people who are not in full control of their vehicle in sport mode. Like, that's a great thing. That's very democratic and accessible. Speaking of people who are not in full control of their vehicle, Do we get 2 instant points for that? I'm pretty sure that dude's brake lights are on. Don't know if anyone can confirm that, but it looks like he's riding the brake. That was something I was also doing at the Creator Cup event in Germany. Because there was no dead zone. When you get on the curbs in Rennsport, they really pull you around. Oh. So 6 instant points. 5 P5 downwards have parked it already. Let's try not to spin this time. How about that? There's only 4 people in this race, which is not good. Yeah, it's engaging. It is engaged in TT a bit up there. Can you show us force feedback settings? I don't think I really changed anything. This is my standard G Pro settings, so from my Gran Turismo video. So I'm running at 8 or 9 Newton meters. And then you can't do much in the game. Oh man. Yeah, this is not what I want to be doing though. I don't want to be driving at the front by myself. You know, I want to be having a battle. Oh no, that's fun. So if I was the other drivers, I'd be watching me on stream and seeing how far away I am from getting a penalty. Does the lighting at Sparlet too dusty like Willow Springs? There's definitely some kind of simulating some kind of mist or haze, but it's just on PS5 Pro. There just isn't enough fidelity to actually show the haze. So all you're left with is a change of colour, I think, of stuff in the distance. I think on PC you might actually see it, which makes more sense. Very tentative. Is it a good yes or no how sim feel? It doesn't. If you're looking for a sim, like right now, I'm not driving this like a sim. For me, this is like a competitive online racing game, but I'm not in any competition right now, really. Is that going to be a track limit? Oh. Oh, ref. I also think you can do a lot of movements with the wheel before stuff happens. Or, let me rephrase that. As long as your wheel's like in the general direction of where it should be, you're good. Right, I think that's the last lap. Only one instant point I think I have left, right? Because once I get 10, don't I get the penalty? If I get 10, I mean. How does it compare to ACC? I think very different to ACC. Yeah, much more forgiving. I think that's the best way I would put it. So if I get 10, I'm disqualified, okay. Okay, that's good to know I can do a 2:19 here. That's good for reference. Let's actually try and do a fast lap and see what we get. Just feels so slow through here compared to what I do in iRacing or GT7. And here as well I feel slow. Feels like I can't grip. I have no grip here. $2.19 you weren't even trying. That's really horrendous. Come on, man. Do you know if we are going to just... I will repeat what I always say, which is do not expect any other sim racing game to come to PSVR 2. Like, we should appreciate Gran Turismo 7 because it's pure wizardry what they've done. Gran Turismo 7 in PSVR 2 looks better than this on a screen. So how on earth do we expect... We should not expect this to come in PSVR 2. We should put more pressure on Polyphony to make the PSVR 2 updates rather than hoping some other studio is going to work wizardry, because they're just not. What lap time did we get in the end? Yeah, I think Rennsport is just much more forgiving. It's much more forgiving, and ironically, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, we have access to all this amazing equipment and all the best sims, and we've all got big PCs, etc. And we all want to justify the big expensive equipment that we use. I think this is way more catered towards the general person who wants to go racing on their console than, say, ACC. Oh, is that a Spa? Is that a Spa? 3SR? Oh, we don't have the SR, mate. I don't want to do Raid Atlanta again because it was kind of like a bit too easy. The Nordschleife one we just can't do because if someone crashes at the Nordschleife, it just blocks the road, right? So, also, did I not get any official rank rating for that? So you don't get official rating for quick play. We messed it up, but we should have done this Spa one here. Oh, but it's in the M2. I don't want to do the M2. Oh, such a shame we can't do that one. Oh, there's only one person in it. Chat, there's only one person in this race. Well, should we do Road Atlanta then to get the SR then? Is anyone actually gold? One is crazy. Is one very low? So it goes, yeah, so we want to be racing the best people. So what I don't know is, I just don't know, right, whether these people here, okay, from around Europe, who have pre-ordered this deluxe version, which is risky. It's always risky pre-ordering games. But they pre-ordered this version. These people might be having a great time or not. I don't know. And if they're but if they're having a great time, there could be the start of a sort of community here of people who really want close battling racing, and it could get to the point where we go into Rennsport and like the top split of Rennsport is full of really competitive and fair drivers. Ah, see so that guy's got a massive score, so I need to beat him for sure. I need to beat him. And Roan the Hode. In fact, our SR, our driver rating is not necessarily near the top here. PC is this one, that's Xbox. Because you can't acknowledge that Xbox exists on PlayStation for some reason. Car needs repairs. Again, it feels like I got an audio issue. Doesn't seem right on the audio. Yeah, my audio is definitely connected to someone else's car. I would still struggle to see here big time. So yeah, that's what's going to get to. What's the verdict GT on Rennsport? We'll go on GT7, but also if I was to be on GT7 in the top split, which we'll find out because we'll do, I think there's a Monza race, Daily Race A. That's also likely to be full of good racers who want clean racing, competitive racing. And I feel like the graphics are going to be better in GT7. And I don't care too much about the handling. I'm not doing this to become a GT3 driver in real life. I'm doing it to race people and have fun. I don't want to race arcadey games because I feel like there's not enough skill involved. So I want to race something that you have to apply kind of real racing dynamics to it. Right, come on. Let's see. We're not going to be able to pole it now, surely. We've got these big drivers in here. Are these open setup races, by the way? As one of the people who's on the 200 lap race in VR, split time. Yeah, split time. One button HUD on off. Yeah, you need to see where the other drivers are and stuff like that. Anyway, I've made plenty of videos on it. I keep telling them. Welcome, David Frisbee. I thought the Xbox icon was the big X. I don't think I've seen it. Just get some of that sweet driver rating. Another way I'd put it is that I don't think there's any point driving Rennsport with the force feedback up high. It's just not one of those games. Have I adjusted field of view? Yeah, we did yesterday. We did in a big way. Why does the BMW sound like a lawnmower? I don't know why the cars just don't sound better. I have a feeling they sound better on PC. Oh my days. Oh my days. I thought I'd use second for the rotation, but it's not like GT where you got that seamless upshift again. Oh, ref! Really? Oh man. Can you not go on track again if you're done? Ah. Ugh. No, I think that I don't know why you have so many instant points for quali. I also don't know if those instant points affect your rating or not. Xbox can only use a wheel without any FFB. I mean, that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. Tire score engines all the bad side of the graphics. Only driving that looks good is fun. Yeah, it's for me. This is not again going to be simulating like accurate tyre squeal. You look like you're enjoying it a lot. Don't think you'll look the same when Project Motor Racing drops. I think, honestly, if Project Motor Racing is the exact build that I played at the Sim Racing Expo, I'll still enjoy it. Because I'll just be happy that there's a new sim racing game for me to play. Will I be getting any early access? Well, I've asked them for an updated build. Working Simulator? Yeah, but given... I mean, I don't understand how it could be possible that Xbox wheels aren't working. Like, that's so important. That's so important. I mean, what happens if you pre-order the game on Xbox? You've got your Fanatec wheel and it just doesn't work on wheel. Like, you're just gonna... That's not good. So what we got to look out for in this race, chat, is if Kaya and Roan the Hode come together or have an instant, if we can beat them, we're going to get a load of driver rating. Thanks, Gadget. Thing is, they got to know about it yesterday. I don't agree with they got to know about it yesterday though. Surely they've sent it out to influencers on Xbox, like whoever the big Xbox influencers are. Who will have been playing? Like, am I being crazy here? Surely you give review codes to Xbox influencers, and surely if it doesn't work on Xbox wheels, those Xbox influencers say, "Hello, it doesn't work on my wheel." So there's only a few options of what could have happened. I love that a false start instant disqualification. That is quite harsh. So we were on a 27. We did the lap time where we got disqualified. Last one was a 27 dead. So even then, we're 2 seconds off the pace here. Discord is going nuts. Every 3 minutes a new Xbox user joins. I think it's completely fair enough. Like, unless when you buy the game, well, they've already bought the game, but unless it was like you were buying the game now and it says in massive text, like, does not work with wheels yet, I think you would expect it to work with wheels. Alright. Oh, Marco did the 25 as well, but it's disqualified. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Good luck. Yeah, let's try our best. Your best. Let's go. See, the way I'm braking there, if I did that in iRacing, I'd be dead. Because I'd be dead on the right-hand side. But this is a different sort of game. I feel like this game is about being in a pack like this. And kind of inching forward or inching backwards depending on who's improving the best, who's understanding the car the best, who's executing things the best. gearing there is not fantastic. Marco's all over us here. Marco, pal. P5 right now. Hopefully P4 gets into P3 a little bit. Keep it in fourth then, maybe. No penalty there. We just got the legs on the Audi. Good move. Front left's a little bit overheated, I think. Yeah, Marco's got pace here. I think Marco's going to try and make his way through. There's a big gap behind us, so we don't have to do anything rash. Oh, is that one of the front runners? He's overcooked that. Got him back? No. It's getting a bit tasty, this. Oh, bro. Sorry, bro, but you brake like 8 billion miles too early. Oh, it's all kicking off now. It's all kicking off now. Does that count as a murder? From me. Shame, because you've only got 2 instant points. The other dude is one of those super high rated people, so it'd be interesting if we can nab some of his rating. He's fast enough to catch us, so. Or maybe he isn't actually. I think the pace hasn't been that bad. Oh, he sent it! Last lap, I think. Unless the leader goes through again, I'm not sure. Decent. This is one of the most satisfying experiences I've had at Road Atlanta, because that first sector I really don't like in iRacing because it's very difficult. And I don't like this circuit in Gran Turismo either, but because Rennsport you can just annihilate all these curbs and you can basically hit everything so hard, just sort it out with counter steer afterwards. I'm actually having good racing at Road Atlanta, which is very unusual. One more lap. Surely the Beamer's going to have a pop. Oh, he's had it. Oh no. Oh, I imagine we had an amazing exit there. Surely he's going to have another crack into that chicane. Just do our thing, just do our thing, just do our thing. Pick up the pieces. Yes! We almost binned it as well. P3, lads. P3. It's a podium. Podium. P3, P3. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Picking up some tasty driver rating there. Tasty driver rating. I want to play on Spa, but it tells me I have to buy it since I've got a fan edition. Surely Spa can't be locked behind anything. That'd be crazy. We haven't got stewards. What if we have a big crash? There have been big crashes. Big crashes have happened. But yeah, I'm happy with that P3. Let's see what it does to the license. And unless there's a good race available, we'll jump into GT. Thanks, kids. Thanks, McGurkin. Thanks, Flatka. Whoa, what's that? Thanks, Friendly. Yeah, we're going to get loads of Rowan's points. That, I mean, I need a confirmation because that's absolutely insane. If Spa's locked behind, surely they should make the tracks available, but then you lock cars behind DLC. Oh, our Rennsport rating is still terrible. So that 2 isn't our safety rating. So what does that 1 mean then? Don't tell me there was a great race at 8 o'clock. Ah, it's Fuji. Yes. Okay, so I'm not that interested in doing... So we gained about 2,000 driver rating. The only one I'm interested in doing is this one. I'd actually love to do that one. But anyway, let's jump into GT7 now. Let's bear all that in mind. And let's compare with GT. Ah, okay, it's not a lot. The stream might struggle a bit here. Speaker like the speed of the camera as things flash by. Yeah, that's the motion blur. The motion blur was too much for me at the beginning, but I've sort of got used to it. Maybe because we tweak the field of view as well. I think the main thing about Rennsport is that I think it's all about like that last race, like the thrill of a race and the excitement building in the race. It's not like a sim game at all where you're gonna like understand really how the car handles. This would be good. Your brain be fresh of Rennsport. Yeah, and then AC Rally's coming out soon. So AC Rally's coming out. Project Motor Racing coming out. Like I said, big iRacing. Yeah, I'd say Rennsport is quite easy to drive. That doesn't mean it's easy to win because it's online competitive. And actually, I think it probably, if you're probably a really good sim racing driver, it probably counts against you in Rennsport, because if you try and apply real sim fundamentals to Rennsport, you'll just be too slow. Do you think iRacing really is the gold standard? I think iRacing is the gold standard for many things, including being a simulation. It's easy to ride, but KIRETH'S making it a lot more easy. Ah, thanks very much. Thank you. Right. This is a small file. I think Daily Race A is DRSR on, so we'll need to set a qualifying time. I suspect it's quite easy to get views by saying Rennsport is just terrible. And you can see by my channel, I'm going out and interviewing companies, I'm speaking with CEOs, I'm doing guides. Like, I'm not that interested in cheap clicks, but I'm not biased either way on Rennsport. Ultimately, if I'm not going to enjoy it, I'm going to do other stuff with my time. But I want to see whether I enjoy it or not. Upload it in our Discord. It's only Kireth and the bold British guy. Can't speak about game muscle that way. What do you think right now, GT7 or Rennsport? We're going to find out. I suspect, GT. When you look at everything you get in GT7, it's basically what you get in Rennsport and a lot more. Like, that's the reality of it. You get the sport mode bit in GT7, but you also get the whole cafe thing, which is not the best implementation of career mode, but it's still career mode. You get all the open lobbies. That again are not the best open lobbies, but they're there. You have the license tests. You have the special events. You have Sophie AI. You have the car dealership and the used car dealership. You have scapes. Like, there's so much more in Gran Turismo 7. That's why I think for Rennsport they should really focus on what is the best thing they can possibly be, so it's better than something that's in GT7. And I think that's, for example, doing like GT3 online racing. The same thing will probably happen with Project Motor Racing. There's lots of, let's say, YouTube outlets who have praised Project Motor Racing for months and months and months and just hyped it up and just repeated the marketing blurb and build this wave of hype. And I just sense that now YouTube outlets and whatnot, they're really worried about their reputation. And so if there's a wave where you can just dismiss something as well when it's out, I think people will do that. Okay. Like right now, a lot of... By the way, chat, what's going to be the best manufacturer for manufacturers? Let me know, because if so, we'll give that a crack. Right. So if I was to give a prediction, I would say it's really popular to hate Rennsport right now. I'm not sure there's any other YouTuber who's probably played as much Rennsport as me since launch. So I'm probably in the best position to say, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what can be improved. Probably. I have a funny feeling that with Project Motor Racing, it will come out on console and look terrible on console, because games generally look terrible on console compared to PC when you don't have a massive development team. And that will also be slated, and we'll end up in this position where it's like Gran Turismo is the king on console. And that's why I made a video 2 days ago where I said, I think Gran Turismo is the king on console. And therefore we just need them to make the little improvements, and that's what they're doing now. Right, I have no idea actually how to gear shift in this thing. Baptiste Beauvoir. Let's go with old Baptiste. For some reason, YouTubers right now are just like terrified of like being unpopular. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, so compared to... Whoa. Rennsport, the car, obviously it's a different car. Most comparable probably to the M2. But it feels a lot heavier and weightier. And I've got the True Force. Oh. No chicane. The graphics are better, but not as better as I thought, to be honest with you. Like, in my head I thought the graphics would be way better. I feel maybe Gran Turismo are a lot smarter with how they built the environment. No brakes on this thing. So am I going to get a penalty here? Do I have to go through the penalty gate? Yeah, I've seen the telemetry stuff. We'll do a load of videos on that for sure. In fact, I might do another masterclass, maybe like a intermediate masterclass to follow on from the beginner masterclass. Gran Turismo compared to other sims is like a luxury wristwatch. Yeah, it's like, you got to remember, like, my perspective on Gran Turismo is I've basically made every Gran Turismo video possible. I'm not even exaggerating. Get a pen for that. I have played thousands of hours on Gran Turismo 7, so I've more than got my £70 worth. So I'm not, my personal opinion is going to be completely irrelevant for 99.9% of people. And I think I like, by the way, how I haven't just got all these penalties that Rennsport gave out. And I think YouTubers just forget that when you're getting a load of review units of amazing hardware, you're getting early access to all of the games. Like, even my perspective on Rennsport, I said I'm not really biased, but ultimately I didn't pay for my copy of Rennsport, and so when I'm thinking about Rennsport, I'm not thinking about have I paid £70 or not. But even that's a little bit. Stop breaking like a GT3, bro. For example, I bought Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I bought Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown on PS5. Where's the gate here? Is it on the back straight, isn't it? And that's $100 for me. And that really stung because I was really hoping this was going to be like, you know, the sequel to the original Test Drive Unlimited. I just was like, if this game is amazing, it's going to be years of enjoyment for me, and it just wasn't. But again, $100 to me is quite a lot of money. $100 to maybe someone affluent in America is nothing. So again, like, it's very difficult to, when people say to me, like, is this worth it or not? It's going to be different to everyone. Like, if you have unlimited money, then yeah, why not try it? If you've got unlimited money, what you're asking me is like, is this worth my time? If you've saved up over the whole year £70 spare for your next racing game, then you're really asking me, is this worth my money? That's very, very, very important to me. And I don't know, when people are asking the question or watching the videos, like, where you are on that spectrum. It's a lot of nappies for sure, yeah. Do you think GT10 will be on sale for Christmas? It was on sale recently, wasn't it? Now, where do I brake here? I'm braking like a GT3 that has taken the chicane. So here, I'm not taking the chicane, and I'm not in a GT3. Got a brake earlier, basically. Brother. What is this laughably bad racing we're doing? Whee. Warm up those tyres. See, we've got some TC on in this car. I mean, the graphics of the car in third person, of the paint, I believe is a lot better than Rennsport. The reflections, etc. But actually, the track detail here, it looks like Yas Marina is going to be insane. But the track detail here, I wouldn't say is any better than Rennsport, actually, when I'm comparing it to Hockenheim. Actually, We haven't done much Monza. We haven't done much. Have we done any Monza today? Right, this has to be the one. Now, I'm not on 120 Hertz. I used to be on 120 Hertz. And then people will say, oh, the graphics are terrible. And I'd be like, yeah, because I'm on 120 Hertz mode. It's just better for me. And in the end, because I'm streaming and you can only watch in 60, I thought I may as well put it at 60, even though I prefer 120 Hertz. Oh, I hit that white line. It's a bit like yesterday when I was on Rennsport on PC. I turned down the virtual mirror settings to minimum because I don't really care about it. And I got a billion comments saying, oh, the virtual mirror is really bad. I was like, yeah, because I turned it down. Yeah, if you can do 120 Hertz mode, I would 100% do 120 Hertz modes. For me, it just feels like it's more responsive. Surely it's just actually a lift here. And is it in 5th, probably? So was that... That was at the 200s. Whoa. It's a Hyundai Genesis, that's very confusing. I much prefer the Delta in GT7. I mean, Rennsport has a predicted, which is quite nice, but I don't like how the Delta flickers around. And I also like the blue and red arrow. GT... Can't really drive this thing. Yeah, 120 Hertz. Just better. I mean, I'm not even sure. I think I have ray tracing on now, but you wouldn't know. Yeah, I should be streaming in... Yeah, I'm streaming in 1440 today. I'm not streaming in 4K today. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So can we just rev it out in 5th? No, probably not. Maybe it's the 3rd gear exit there. But then we get into the meta aspect of GT7. The meta aspect of GT7 is that if I was to go into the race with whatever lap time I do here, I'm just not going to be competitive to my rating. And I'm just going to lose rating. And Rennsport will get there. I just don't really care about my Rennsport rating at the moment. But that is a real thing that affects my enjoyment and how I play both of these games at the moment. Because look how far ahead that car is. I'll have to have a look at a replay. See, now I've got to look at a replay and see how it revs, etc. Which I just wouldn't do in Rennsport. But maybe again I will have to if I want to race at a high level. So maybe this is just about the end game of what it means to be in a competitive online racing game. And on iRacing, I'm like messing around with all the spring rate, etc. Let's go again. Oh, okay. So that's probably third, I'm guessing. Oh, was it just now, that race? 2020? So is it 2040, the next one? Let's have a look at a replay, because I'm actually quite interested in getting good at this. Okay. That's not bad, actually. That gives us time to have a look. What's old Baptiste Beauvoir doing? Yeah, it's different vibe, different pacing to Rennsport, isn't it? Much more deliberate. Actually, much more scientific. So I'm guessing he's going to be in 5th all the way. Is he going to lift or is he going to be flat? Lift. Then is he doing the chicane in 3rd? Yeah. Baptiste on driving in 3rd person, isn't he? Keeping it up to 4th here, or no? 3rd, both of those. So it's an early upshift to 4th, basically, but he's revving out 4th. Oh, 4th? Oh, okay. So 4th through there. Above 80 miles an hour. I kind of feel like GT7 could achieve everything Rennsport wants to do. Like, the Rennsport people, like, if they were allowed to work on GT7, or if the Rennsport people could take GT7 as a platform and then use it for their game. Do you know what I mean? What were the Rennsport showcasing the Expo? So Rennsport invited a load of people down to play a Creator Cup at the Expo. So they invited me, Super GT, Jan Mardenborough, Gamer Muscle, Overtake Traction, and some other people I can't remember, which was very cool. I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. And then when I went on the rig, I was like, so I went on the rig like 2 minutes before the cup starts because my schedule for the Expo was back to back. And I was like, I can't drive this thing. And then it's like, cool, qualifying starting at Spa. So I start at Spa at the bus stop, and I try and go around the bus stop, start my lap, and I spin. And I try and get going again, and I spin. I get over the line, and then I get to La Source and I spin, and I'm just doing donuts like by the pit exit. So I'm like, I really can't drive this game. Like, this is going to be probably like very embarrassing because you don't know how many people are watching on stream or behind you or anything. I was like, oh, okay, it's interesting. But I knew also I hadn't become a bad driver, and I was next to Super GT, and Super GT was having the same issue. So I set a qualifying lap of like a 3:50 at Spa. And I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. Because Jan Mardenborough's like setting a bulletproof lap time. And doing the first... I don't want to spoil the video because I'm going to make a video of it. But essentially, I worked out I needed to put TC on. And also the Moser base I was using was on like very low force feedback. It felt like maybe like 2 Nm or something. But to cut a long story short, I did have some good racing at the Creator Cup. I had some very good racing, actually. And I wasn't too far off Jan Mardenborough and Daniel Morad, who's like a real racing dude. Did the physics feel anything different to PC here? I don't feel like the physics at the Creator Cup felt any different to PC. I just feel like PlayStation console is like it's almost a different game. It's like a different game on console. Which is what's crazy about Gran Turismo is that you can even compare Gran Turismo to PC Sims. It's kind of mad. Because it's running on such limited hardware compared to PC Sims. We compare it with Sims running on like 4090s on PC. It's mad. Saw Baptiste was having a few stabs. Oh, a bit of a bit more than I could chew there. Yeah, I don't know if there's like more interest in Rennsport or something, or GT just feels a bit slower paced. But for me, there is something exciting about Rennsport. And at the moment, it almost feels like it's like controversial to even drive on Rennsport, which I kind of like. But if I was Rennsport, I would have got the biggest Gran Turismo YouTubers, and I would have organised some like Creator Cup like now online on people on PlayStations for them to show PlayStation audiences. And arguably, the Creator Cup they did at Sim Racing Expo is like, do people? I found it really exciting to race against Jan Mardenborough, Super GT, etc. But do people really care about? Do people who are going to play the game really care about Jan Mardenboroughs, or do they want to see like Gran Turismo people play it? So maybe Super GT was like a big coup there. That's better. Ah. not sure I could do the fourth gear like old Baptiste there. All due respect, I think you're giving GT too much credit. I don't think I am. I think GT is the king on console. For that white line. How's the VR in Rennsport? Which platform are you talking about for VR there? So it weren't terrible until Ascari, right? Just released the brake there a little bit too early. Project Motor Racing give G7 run for its money? I'm not sure. I think G7 is still the king. I'll do this in third. Eight new cars and only one race car. And 2 new tracks and telemetry. Two new tracks for free. Any other sim gonna do that? I don't think Rennsport is miles worse than this. I want to hear opinions. Like, let's find out when we go in the race. And it's interesting to drive this kind of car. This is like a Gran Turismo-esque car. But I don't think the graphics in Rennsport are noticeably is not the right word actually. Significantly worse than this. Like, it's not like here, like, there's loads of trackside activity and objects. And also, the very fact I'm doing so much practice here is because the qualifying time is so important, because it's banked quali for the week. You're qualifying last 7 days. So it's like a million times more important. However, that also is a good thing because I'm practicing the combination. Whereas in Rennsport, I was practicing the combination by really racing the combination. So stuff isn't that simple, I think. I think GT7 looks better than Rennsport, and also it has modes like the scapes, etc., where it's just unbelievable. But I think even here it looks better than Rennsport. But I don't think it's a massive, I don't think it's as big as people are making out. Certainly Rennsport on PC looks better than GT7. Like, I don't know if that's obvious. But GT7 on PC would look insane. GT7 on PC would blow people's minds. That stops, son. Well, I mean, have a look at my Rennsport stream yesterday on PC. But, I mean, most PC sims you can make look better than GT7. That's not a big... That's a big point. Bit off more than I could chew that. Honestly, Rennsport on PC just looks better than this. But that's on a 4090, it's not a fair comparison. On PS5 Pro, GT7 looks better. But I think I need to probably do a video. It's not... I just don't think it's a relevant point though. If you were to, like, another interesting thing is if you were to list out all the features of GT7 compared to the features of Rennsport, there are miles more features in GT7, like I went through. Escapes and license tests, special events, GT Sophie. So there's many different ways you can compare the games. Not the best line. Oh no. Shame. I'm just saying G7 no competition. Well, it's going to start to have competition because it's going to have competition with Project Motor Racing and with Rennsport as well. Like, everyone let me put it like this. Everyone you saw in the streams today and yesterday when I was playing on PlayStation, everyone I was racing against on PlayStation, that's a player who's not in GT7 right now. Like, the most obvious place for those people to be is where I am right now, which is in GT7. So that is 100% competition. Please address the comment. Yeah, I know, I read the whole comment. Oh, is that going to be a pen? We're not going to set a lap time anyway. Rennsport doesn't have career. I don't think Rennsport should have a career. I think it should be online only. I don't think they should direct resources to doing single player. In the same way that with GT Sport, all I was doing was online. I didn't care at all about single player. I don't know how many people actually genuinely really want Rennsport to have single player. The only issue I have with G7 is lack of onboard telemetry and full timing screen with splits. The timing screen thing is weird because at the World Series they have a full timing screen. So I don't know why they can't implement that with an app or something. For me, a hard pass. Hopefully Project Motor Racing will deliver. I feel like on console you're not going to beat GT7 as a full offering for the price. Just don't think so. The reason why I think that part of the reason why I think that so strongly is I get a million comments of people saying, how's Project Motor Racing going to be on PSVR 2? And I'm saying, if you genuinely think Project Motor Racing is going to have a PSVR 2 mode that's comparable to GT7, I think you're insane. I don't even think it's ever going to have a PSVR 2 mode. And that's partly because I play VR a lot. And I play VR a lot on PSVR 2 and also on PC when I'm trying all sorts of sims. Like, I've actually driven Rennsport in VR on PC and I didn't like it. I've driven F1 24 and 25 on PC and VR and I don't like them. I've driven iRacing on VR and I like it a lot. Right, we can only lose a lot of DR in this lobby. Everyone going mad with hype over Project. People just want to hype stuff. And I feel like I've seen it with AC Evo. People are like, yeah, free roam, everyone's hyping it. I was like, please don't pre-order this game on the basis of free roam. And now free roam's like, actually we're so late in the day. It was meant to come in the summer. Now they've started teasing it again. Sony lock out PSVR 2. I really don't think that's the case. I think Sony would love more PSVR 2 games. There's some more units. What's the best option for Xbox? Well, it's probably between ACC and... Well, if you want a sim, I wouldn't put Rennsport in the sim conversation. If you want a sim, I'd say ACC. But then you also have Forza, you also have Rennsport, depending on where you are on that, like, sim competition aspect. Welcome, Alan. What's your thoughts on Project Motor Racing UI? I covered it in a video very recently on the channel. You can see my thoughts on the UI specifically, having played it. Yeah, I really hope Spec 3 brings some of the World Series stuff. Yeah, I massively hope so. Right, let's go at Monza. Mr. Safari. Gonna be all about these gear changes. People are on the horns. Who's gonna do a ridiculous send into turn 1? Turn 2, technically. Just to... It'd be brave to do a send here. Brave or stupid. Oh, he's lucky, mate. Tell you, that is a hell of a move. That is a hell of a move I just pulled off there. If I do say so myself. Oh, I'm on the move today. I'm on the move. Going to be heavily slipstream dependent here. Right, if the front two are smart, they'll work together here. That's going to be a killer, that penalty. It's going to be an absolute killer. So if he's smart here, Mr. Safari, because I'm his ticket. I'm his meal ticket. Come on, lad. Yes, that's what we're talking about. 8D chess right here. Am I going to hit limiter, though? The answer is yes, we did hit the limiter. But the slipstream is strong. He just wants me to cause chaos here, frankly. That half a second is going to sting. I'm in the slip. Know how the gearing's going to work on the penalties. Gotta try that in fourth, really. Give me a little beast through there, mate. Oh. Oh, not that bad. Not as bad as that fit. So careful of the understeer and oversteer. It's a very satisfying combination. Yeah, I've got a fifth gear, but it'd just be slower to use it. I think it's even quicker just to stay in fifth when you're being boosted twice. Just get pulled along here. Actually, let's see in this slipstream. Oh, this is getting pretty tasty, I tell you. One penalty already. It's getting exceedingly tasty. .5 seconds. He killed someone. Right, let's try it in fourth gear here. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. That's exceedingly interesting. Should be revving out that more. Ooh, okay. Wee, white line. Maybe get out a bit more. Okay. Mr. Safari is the man on the move. Keep it in fifth still. Very, 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 very tantalizing. Our pacemaker's going to leave us now. Mr. Safari's got a good exit, so it's a good job the pacemaker's leaving, frankly, because Safari's not going to have slip for the last lap. Not sure we're bringing the other guy with us. I don't think we are. Don't think we are. It's you and me, Safari dude. Oh, oh. That is terrible news. Oh, such a shame. That is the worst news I've had all day. That is, I feel so bad. I feel so terrible for him. I mean, that's so bad news. Oh. Look how nice it is to not get punted there because of the respect. Gran Turismo 7. I don't like that dude. Don't like the look of that dude at all. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this dude here. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Karma. Karma. Karma bit me there. Karma bit me big time. You know what? I'm still okay with the P2 for my first race back. From first race back, a P2, the dub would be nice, but it's a P2 and it's a nice thing because I know that I've got to raise my game a bit. Can't be making those sort of mistakes in the last corner. You did it to you, yeah. I'm DRB, not A+. Sorry if I hit you. That's absolutely fine. Somehow we gained driver rating as well. That was a good race. I did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun. Save the replay on that one. So yeah, the question. So having done racing both games tonight, what do I prefer, Rennsport or GT7? For me, that race was. I can't remember the best race we had. Did we have? Yeah, we had a good race at Hockenheim again in M4 in Rennsport. I think this race is still better. I really love Monza. And there was a lot of respect in this race. So I'd rate this race. In fact, can you do me a favor in chat, okay? What do you rate this race out of 10? Okay? Put something out of 10. What do you rate this race out of 10 as a race? Let me know. 7 out of 10. We need some more ratings. You've all seen it. I need some more ratings here. Put some ratings in the chat. 8 out of 10. Six, 8. I can't rate it a 9. I think I'd rate it an 8 or a 7. I'd rate it a 7.5 out of 10 actually. So that's a 7.5 out of 10. Like, if I'd won the race, it'd be an 8 out of 10. I think, but I don't think I can call it a 9. But it's a solid, like, absolutely solid 7.5. Okay, so same question. How would you rate the Hockenheim race today in Rennsport, where we finished on the podium, I think, if anyone remembers? Six. So how do you rate that race? Look at these. Look at these cars from Clayholder. Three. I need some more ratings in. Come on, chat. It's your opportunity. So you've rated this one. You've rated it about a 7-8. How do you rate the race in Rennsport? It's an interactive stream. Person maybe around the same. Come on, chat. Someone put a number in. Someone put a number in. Or is this why I'm the YouTuber? I gotta say the opinions. 10. Definitely don't think it was a 10. I always forget that, like, as a YouTuber, you're very used to, like, just saying what you think. And if someone asks you a question, you just answer it. And that's quite unusual because it's, like, it's risky to give an opinion and you might look stupid and everything. But we're just so used to it that we don't worry about those things and we just say it. Because I would definitely say in chat, like, what I think. Anyway, I think I'll do a video on it. So I think I'll do a video comparing... Oh, I don't know if I'll do a video comparing these races or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not sure. We'll see. Definitely should be a sim racing show tomorrow, though, with all the news in the world of sim racing. There's so much happening. AC Rally is almost out as well. That's going to be huge. That's not on PlayStation. I appreciate this menu system more and more. Like, it's just a nice menu system. And I bet if you've got the music playing, it's really nice. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up there, everyone. We'll be doing some streaming. Well, yeah, iRacing coming up this weekend. 23 hours iRacing. That's very, very, very exciting. And going to be very tricky as well. And yeah, let me know what you want to see. It looks like today we peaked at 300 people watching, again in the Rennsport bit. So people like to watch Rennsport. More people like to watch Rennsport on this channel than Gran Turismo 7. Is that just a timing thing? Is that a curious thing? I don't know. But yeah, seems to be interesting. All right, everyone. Thanks, Jackal. Thanks, Person. Thanks, Dan. Fraudster. Thanks, everyone in chat. Appreciate it. Have a very good evening. And I'll see you tomorrow with some more content on the channel.